Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at something kind of different.
Yeah.
We're going to be trying to use AI to better understand the stock market.
Okay.
Um, and the cool thing about this is that we're actually using a research paper as our main source.
Interesting.
Not, the usual kind of financial news or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So we're really going beyond the numbers and we're looking at the why behind market movements.
I like it.
So it's kind of like we're cracking the code
You got it.
of what makes the market tick.
Exactly. Exactly. You wouldn't just judge a movie solely on the trailer, would you?
Right.
There's the plot, the characters, the overall feel.
Right.
And it's kind of the same with the stock market.
Yeah.
Traditional financial forecasting, it often misses all those crucial details that are
Yeah.
kind of hidden within the text.
That's true. Like analyst reports, news articles, social media buzz.
Yep.
It's all qualitative
Yeah.
and it's hard to measure, right?
Very much so. But there's gold in those hills,
Right.
packed with insights
Yeah.
that these traditional models can't grasp.
Yeah.
It's like deciphering a joke just by analyzing the words.
Yeah.
You need context, the nuances,
Yeah.
the human element.
Yeah.
And that's where the LLMs come in.
LLM.
Large language models.
Okay.
And they're specifically designed for understanding language,
Oh, okay.
not just crunching numbers.
So they can actually
Yeah.
read and understand,
To an extent.
yes, these complex reports.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing stuff.
Wow. What were some of the hurdles the researchers had to overcome?
Well, one of the biggest challenges was getting these LLMs to analyze reports
Yeah.
like a seasoned analyst would.
Yeah.
And so the way they did this is they focused on the daily reports from security firms.
Okay.
Specifically the top 3 most viewed reports on Never Finance.
Oh, interesting.
So that's a clever way to kind of tap into what individual investors are really paying attention to.
Yeah. Like crowdsourcing insights,
Exactly.
but on a much larger scale.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And rather than asking people directly, they're
Yeah.
seeing what's catching their attention organically.
Yeah. Okay. But how do you go from like reports, which are basically walls of text,
Right.
into something you can actually work with?
Okay, so they broke those reports down into key factors that could influence the market.
Okay.
And then to quantify these insights, they used a modified Likert scale,
Okay.
scoring each factor's potential impact on market movement.
Okay.
So they have 5 categories,
Okay.
from moderately decreases to moderately increases,
Yeah.
turning those qualitative observations into data points.
Yeah. Like you're taking a gut feeling and
Right.
you're translating it into like a concrete decision.
Exactly. You think, this stock seems promising,
Yeah.
but now you have to articulate why and assign a value to that feeling.
Right. Okay.
So once they had these scores, they link them to actual price changes,
Oh.
making the analysis actionable.
Okay.
And then they tested the model using the KOSPI 200 index,
Okay.
which for anyone who doesn't know is it tracks the top 200 companies
Okay.
on the Korean Stock Exchange.
Okay.
They compare the LLM's performance to more traditional models
Okay.
like ARIMA and LSTM.
Okay. So the big question,
Yeah,
did it work?
the results were pretty impressive.
Really?
Yeah.
Were they able to like predict the market?
Yeah, they performed better than those traditional models,
Wow.
especially when given some historical data.
Wow.
But the really fascinating thing is they got better with more data.
Oh, wow.
So they're not just processing information.
Yeah.
They're learning.
So it's not just
Yeah.
a number crunching machine.
Yeah.
It's evolving as it analyzes more data.
Exactly.
Wow. That's a huge step forward.
It is.
What else stood out to you from the research?
Well, what's really remarkable is these LLMs don't just spit out numbers.
Yeah.
They provide a rationale.
Really?
Yeah, for their predictions.
Wow.
They can explain why they think a particular factor
Wow.
is going to impact the market.
That's incredible.
Right.
It's like it adds a layer of transparency.
Yeah.
You can actually trust
Yeah.
the AI's prediction.
Exactly.
You're not just blindly following an algorithm. You
Okay.
can understand its reasoning
Yeah.
and potentially learn from it.
Exactly.
Why?
It's not about replacing human judgment.
Okay.
It's about enhancing it
Right.
with this AI analytical capability.
And so we've talked about how they work.
Yeah.
And we've talked about their accuracy.
Yeah.
But what does this actually mean
Right.
for the future of finance?
Well, that's where things get really exciting.
Yeah.
We're just scratching the surface here.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
If AI can do all this stuff,
Yeah.
analyze market sentiment and predict price movements based on all this qualitative data,
Right.
What other complex systems
Yeah.
could we apply this to?
It's like we're giving financial analysts a superpower.
Yeah.
Imagine having access to like the
Yeah.
collective wisdom, the fears, the hopes
kidding.
of millions of investors.
It's incredible.
How would that change your decisions?
The potential is vast.
Yeah.
Risk assessment, fraud detection,
Oh, wow.
even portfolio management
Wow.
could be revolutionized by this technology.
Oh.
And it's not just about making more money.
Right.
It's about managing risk
Right.
more effectively
Yeah.
and creating a more stable system
Right.
for everyone.
This all sounds incredibly promising,
Yeah.
but are there any challenges or downsides
Sure.
that researchers are still working on?
Well, of course, integrating any new technology,
Yeah.
especially in a field as complex as finance,
Yeah.
comes with hurdles.
Right.
One challenge that was highlighted in this research was reproducibility.
Okay.
So LLMs can produce consistent results,
Okay.
but they don't always generate identical outcomes.
Okay.
There's inherent variability,
Yeah.
which can make it tough to fully trust their predictions.
So it's not like a perfect
Right.
crystal ball, right?
Exactly. AI is a tool,
Yeah.
not a replacement.
Right. And like any tool,
Yeah.
it needs to be used responsibly.
Yeah.
With a clear understanding of its limitations. That makes sense. So it's about finding that balance, right?
Yeah.
Between human intuition
Exactly.
and the AI analytical power.
You got it.
What are some of the next steps in this field then?
Well, the research points to some exciting areas.
Okay.
One is improving explainability.
Okay.
Right now, these LLMs can provide a rationale,
Right.
but we need to dig deeper into the decision-making process.
So instead of just seeing the output,
Yeah.
we're actually seeing the AI's thought process.
Exactly.
Wow, that would be amazing.
It would.
To actually see the connections that it's making
Yeah.
and the factors it's weighing.
Absolutely.
That would be a game changer.
It would.
That transparency is key
It is.
for building trust.
You got it.
Okay, what else?
Another area is exploring how we can use LLMs
Okay,
to analyze other types of data,
right.
not just analyst reports. So imagine combining sentiment analysis from social media
Yeah.
with macroeconomic data
Yeah.
and company financials.
Wow, it would be like weaving this tapestry of information.
And
You're
it's,
connecting all these different threads
Yeah.
to create like a richer, more nuanced understanding
Get it.
of the financial landscape.
Precisely. We're just beginning to unlock the potential here.
Wow.
It's an exciting time.
This is, I don't know about you, but this
Yeah.
is all getting me pretty excited about AI and finance.
It is fascinating stuff.
Yeah, it feels like we're like on the verge of something big.
We are.
Like a major shift in how we understand and
Yeah.
navigate the financial world.
I agree. And this research really highlights how
Yeah.
AI isn't about replacing us.
Yeah.
It's about expanding what we can do,
Yeah.
amplifying our intelligence,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
helping us make better decisions.
Okay, so for our listeners out there,
Yeah.
what's the key takeaway?
Well, I think the first one is don't underestimate qualitative information.
Okay.
Whether you're an investor, a business owner,
Yeah.
whoever,
Yeah.
pay attention to the stories, the sentiments,
Yeah.
the narratives that drive these events.
It's like they say,
Yeah,
data tells you what happened.
Right.
Stories tell you why.
exactly.
And understanding that why is so important for making good decisions.
Absolutely.
In any aspect of life. Right.
100%.
What's the second takeaway?
Be open to the possibilities of AI.
Yeah.
It's not this big scary thing that's going to take over.
Yeah.
It's a tool
Right.
that can help us solve problems,
Yeah.
unlock new insights.
Yeah.
But like any powerful tool, it needs to be used responsibly
Right.
with, a clear understanding of its limitations.
Yeah, it's about humans and AI working together,
Totally.
not one replacing the other.
Yeah,
And we need to be thoughtful about how we use it
for sure.
to make sure that it benefits everyone.
Yeah, it's a shared responsibility.
Yeah.
To make sure that we're using this stuff ethically and effectively.
This has been a really eye-opening deep dive.
It has.
I feel like we've just scratched the surface here.
Oh yeah, there's so much more to explore.
Is there anything else you'd like our listeners to know?
Well, if anyone's interested in learning more about the research we talked about,
Yeah.
you can find a link in the show notes.
Awesome. And that brings us to the end of another deep dive.
It does.
We hope you enjoyed exploring this topic with us.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody.
Until next time, keep learning, keep asking questions,
Yep.
and keep diving deep into the world around you.